approaching severe weather. WHIO.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Who is this guy?
He's a local boy.
His name is Todd. He's a talker.
You know, like on the radio?
I mean, for entertainment.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Excuse me. Look, I have been awake for almost 60 hours. I'm tired and I'm dirty. I've been from Chicago to Paris to Dallas to... Where the hell am I?
Scranton.
I am trying to get home to my 8-year-old son. And now that I'm this close, you're telling me it's hopeless.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, wait. This is Christmas. The season of perpetual hope.
Ma'am,
And I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. If it costs me everything I own. If I have to sell my soul to the devil himself. I am going to get home to my son.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook and YouTube. We've made it to Friday, but sad news on this Friday. Catherine O'Hara, actor or actress, or she's an actor, died at the age of 71 today. It was announced, I guess, early this morning. She was rushed to the hospital. Not sure what the details are on that. Those are the reports that I'm seeing. Totally unexpected from what I understand. Though the last time she was seen in public, at least according to a couple of stories that I saw today, was 4 months ago. So who knows if maybe she was battling something or if this was just a sudden death kind of thing where she got sick this morning and by this afternoon she had passed. But we're still waiting on details. Of course, she played probably most famously, well, I would say, I mean, most people probably know her as the mom in Home Alone, right? She was Macaulay Culkin's mom. She's the one who, well, that little clip right there was from Home Alone, where she was doing everything she could to get back to their home in Chicago because they left that poor blonde kid alone at Christmas time. But I was first familiar with her back in the late 70s and early 80s because I used to watch SCTV, which, if you don't know what that is, that was sort of a sketch comedy show from Canada. And Martin Short was on it, John Candy, Eugene Levy, many others, including Catherine O'Hara. She was also in that series from a few years ago. I kind of got into it, but I'll tell you, my wife Mary loved it, with Schitt's Creek. That was great. I enjoyed it, but my wife really loved that. And also like Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, For Your Consideration. A lot of those Christopher Guest films, sort of mockumentaries, if you will. But yeah, it was sad to hear that today. And of course, she was in Beetlejuice. Catherine O'Hara, dead at the age of 71. So if you have any thoughts on Catherine O'Hara, maybe you got a favorite Catherine O'Hara movie or maybe a great scene that you remember, by all means, 937-457-1290. And today I did mention it is Friday.
You need a hat. Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat. Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just get you a hat.
I love the way you wear that hat. Don't forget your hat. Are you going to wear that hat?
I like that.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a matching hat.
Well, it is Hot Hat Friday, an opportunity for a local business to send me a ball cap or a beanie or some sort of, head cover with your logo on it so I could wear it here on the show, promote your business on the live stream, on my Facebook. But for the folks who are watching on the live stream, you'll notice that I don't have a hat on today. Opportunity missed. I didn't get any hats this week. You local businesses out there, you're missing a golden opportunity. I come on this show for 2 hours, 5 to 7, Monday through Friday. We have lots of listeners to WHIO. And you'd be getting a free shout out, several free shout outs on the show. You get your logo on my Facebook, which is, I've got like almost 9,000 followers now. They'll see that logo. They'll see the link to your Facebook page. And those who watch the live stream, by the time it's all said and done, usually there's probably 550 views of each of these shows. They'll see your logo. They'll see your name. But I didn't get one this week. So it's an opportunity lost. So all you local businesses out there, who complained that you don't have any marketing budget, here's your chance. All it costs you is a hat. So get on it. Here's a question for the ladies. And maybe I'll bring Sierra into this. But Sierra, she's pretty young, and she's an attractive young lady. She doesn't need a lot of help. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Sierra.
Oh, no, it's all good, Todd.
I was watching a show this morning. Mary is her last day of recovery from her surgery from the beginning of the month, and she loves the show The Pit with Noah Wyle. Are you familiar with that show?
I feel like I've seen it around, but I have not watched it.
So basically what it is, it's a day in the life of an ER, and each episode is like a different hour. But there was a scene this morning in the episode that I watched where a woman was at the ER because in an attempt to attach fake eyelashes, to her eye, she used super glue, which is not recommended. Not recommended. So my question is for the ladies out there, what is the craziest thing you've ever done in the name of beauty? Duct tape immediately comes to mind for something. Somehow, some way, ladies out there have used duct tape. Am I right, Sierra? Have you ever used duct tape?
If you're talking about waxing, I have not.
No, I just mean, for holding things or moving things or.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I guess.
So you've never done anything off the hook nuts.
No, the thing that comes to mind is that, you spend a lot of time getting your hair right. Cutting my hair, it took hours, but that's just the extent of that.
Yeah, but that's kind of standard. Lots of times when women are going to an event or they're going on a date or something like that, they have a particular outfit that they want to wear, they absolutely love, but something is just not right. There's something that's not in the right place. So they might take extreme measures to fix that. Or, something with hair color. I'm sure people have tried to color their own hair and it turns green or, just crazy mishaps like that. So if you got something like that, 937-457-1290. Dave in Lakeview. What's up, Dave?
Hey, they're talking about Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
That she's been in. Well, she was in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's right. I forget which character she voiced, she was
Sally the Ragdoll.
Okay. Yeah.
And she was also the little witch who kidnapped Santa Claus. Lock, Stock, and Barrel.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that, but yeah, I knew she was in that one. Yeah.
And Paul Rubens was he was one of those three, the little mischievous.
Yeah.
Henchman from the Boogeyman.
Yeah. Was she ever on Pee-wee's Playhouse?
I don't think I've ever seen her in Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Maybe not. I don't know who I'm thinking of. They
did have that one. Pee-wee did have that one female character called Miss Yvonne, if you remember that.
Yeah, but I feel like
it wasn't Catherine O'Hara.
Right. But I feel like I don't know what I'm thinking. I just remember there was somebody kind of that era, of that look, that was on Pee-wee's Playhouse. So maybe I'm just mixing up memories. I don't know.
No, but I also remember. I still watch SCTV on YouTube. They have clips of SCTV.
Yeah, that's
so I can go through and watch all the John Candy and all that stuff.
Yeah, Martin Short, all those are great.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your call, Dave. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Have a good one.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out. T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
And T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Clinton, I think you're right. Hang on. Where was Yes. Ah. Yep. In February 2021, Tessica Brown posted a video to her social media accounts, including TikTok and Instagram, explaining that after running out of got to be glued blasting freeze hairspray, she sprayed the Gorilla heavy duty spray adhesive on her hair the month prior, believing it was also to be hairspray, and that her hair became stuck to her scalp as a result. There you go. Yeah, a little packing tape. This is what I'm talking about. Now, see, that's a question. Does that really work? Egg whites? Ron, did you? Are you do-it-yourself butt lift with duct tape? Parker, I didn't ask you what you've craziest thing you've done in the name of beauty. But that's normal. I mean, it's not crazy. It's not like you're using some sort of strange concoction to get rid of wrinkles or something.
An expansion of the box tree moth quarantine. We'll have more on that at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I gotta say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. So here's the question. I saw a scene from the series The Pit with Noah Wiley. Takes place in an ER, and they had a patient who came into the hospital because she used super glue to try to attach one of her fake eyelashes, and then she ended up super gluing her eye shut. So my question is, what's the craziest thing, ladies, that you've done in the name of beauty? And I was reminded on the live stream a couple of years ago of a woman by the name of Tessica Brown. She is known as the Gorilla Glue Girl. And I remember this. She ran out of Got to Be, which is a brand, glued blasting freeze hairspray. So she used Gorilla Glue heavy duty spray for her hair, thinking that somehow that would be the same as this hairspray. Well, months later, her hair was still attached or stuck to the scalp. She couldn't get it off, and she did these videos complaining about this. I think she finally had a doctor pity her situation and help her out, but that's pretty crazy. Gorilla Glue as hairspray? Not smart.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Bratwurst.
Severe weather. WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. I got a report of a car into a building a little bit earlier today, and I haven't seen any stories on it, so I'm hoping somebody might be able to confirm if you happen to be on Brown Street, 1134 Brown Street. I'm not sure where that's at. I actually just got the note, and I haven't had a chance to look it up, but maybe if you're driving along Brown Street and you see some damage, give us a ring, 937-457-1290. Also, I have a current events quiz for tickets to The Price is Right Live. It's going to be at the Schuster Center on March 15th. If you would like to take the quiz and win those tickets, just be the fifth caller right now at 937-457-1290. You'll talk to Parker. We'll get you on the air, and you can take the quiz. Caller 5, 937-457-1290. I shared a screenshot on my Facebook page earlier. Tomorrow night, I've been informed that tomorrow night, none other than Dr. Boogie is going to be on Me TV here in Dayton. He and his little fuzzy puppet intern, Kent, are, I guess, going to be on. Broadcasting from an abandoned radio studio in Drexel. And the movie tomorrow night on Me TV, which starts at 8 o'clock with Svengoolie, is War of the Colossal Beast. And rumor has it that there's going to be another colossal beast tomorrow night on the show. So if you got Me TV and you'd like to check out this crackpot, Dr. Boogie, by all means, check it out. We've got an Idiot of the Week here.
You are a stupid, stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly dilly dilly, yo. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Well, a lot of people are going to relate to this story. So this is out of Philadelphia. This has been making the rounds. After the big snowfall, video was posted by a Philadelphia city snowplow driver. And as he was driving down the street and burying cars in tons and tons of snow, he was laughing in the video and taking a little too much glee in his job that day.
If your car look like this, just go ahead back in the house. Just go in the house. Ain't no need for you to be outside today. If I can't drive, you can't drive.
So what's happening here is he's going down the street and he's just burying all these cars in snow. And at one point, you see a couple of people standing there watching, and they'd been trying to dig out their car. And this is what he says.
Happy snow day.
Wow.
Up. Allegheny don't need to go nowhere.
Wow.
Go in the house.
So,
go in the house.
Yeah, he's yelling at the people to go back in the house as he buries their cars in snow. Well, this driver, he's the one who shared this footage, and people are going bananas in Philadelphia over this. Because like many, many, many big cities, there's not a ton of parking off the street in many neighborhoods. So the city officials say that they're aware of the video, they know who the driver is, and that they are handling it privately. So, yeah, there's our idiot of the week. All right, we got Brenda in Lewisburg. Hey, Brenda, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Todd?
I'm doing well. How are you faring with all the cold and the snow?
Well, you know what? This is season.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now, listen, this is how I look at this 2,000-mile snowstorm we just had.
Right.
It's God's filtration system. For it to go from Mexico to Maine, it's God's filtration system.
Okay. All right. Well, that's one explanation.
Okay.
But hey, before we get to the quiz, did you hear me talking about that scene from the TV show The Pit where the woman glues her eyes shut with super glue trying to put on eyelashes?
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything? Maybe I'm certainly not that crazy.
No.
But have
I've
you
never
ever
done anything like that? Nor have I ever sprayed Gorilla glue in my hair.
Yeah. That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
I will say I did something when I was younger. I was in a show. It was a talent show, and I was singing a song with a gal, and it was The Boy from New York City. Do you remember that song by the Manhattan Transfer?
Not off the top of my head, but I'm sure if I heard it, I would remember it.
Well, either way, the idea was I was supposed to have slicked back hair.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't ask mom or dad. I said, hey, can I get some hair gel? I just used Vaseline.
Oh, no.
I had Vaseline in my hair for probably 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, but I didn't glue anything shut. All right, let's get to the current events quiz here, Brenda.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Quiz, hot shot. Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Brenda, do you know how to play the Current Events Quiz?
See.
There you go. For those who don't,
I listen to you every night.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to give Brenda 3 questions and 3 possible answers, A, B, or C. And as she just mentioned, the answer is always C. And Brenda, why do we do that?
That part I didn't get.
We
Maybe
do it.
It's easier that way.
We do it, Brenda, because we want winners on this show. We don't want losers.
That's a good one.
No
I
losers.
should have thought of that.
All right. Now you're playing for tickets to The Price is Right live, which is going to be at the Schuster Center, March 15th, 7 o'clock. Get tickets at DaytonLive.org. All right.
Okay.
Here's question number 1. These are really random current events quiz questions from the last week. The head coach of a professional Russian soccer team has been fired after team leadership accused him of A, setting up a hidden camera in the locker room, B, spiking the Gatorade cooler with Stoli, or C, using Chat GPT to help him decide starting lineups.
C.
You got it.
However, B seems a little bit more respectful.
Yeah. All right, here's question number 2. Actress Jodie Fisher recently revealed in an interview that when she was 9 years old, she was left with scars after being mauled on a movie set by A, an overzealous Harvey Keitel, B, a falling studio light stand, or C, a lion.
C.
You got it. Yeah, apparently she was in this movie, and I guess at one point she was riding the lion or something, and and it mauled her, but she had to keep working.
Oh, gosh. Why would you ever ride a lion? I don't understand that.
Brenda, the script called for it. You don't ask, you just do it. You just do it.
Okay, I get it.
All right. Here's question number 3 for the big win. Fishing boat captain from the Florida Keys was recently arrested after cops say he tried to sell A, seashells he claimed were magical, B, a rival fisherman's fishing boat on eBay, or C, a cooler full of cocaine he found floating in the ocean.
C.
You got it.
Yay.
Yeah, that's not one of those finders keepers kind of things.
No, I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. So, well, congratulations. You're the winner. Brenda, hang on the line and we'll get your information and we will tell you how to get your tickets, okay?
Hey, Todd, if I get on stage,
Yeah.
I'll take you and Mary out for supper.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. All right. Thanks, Brenda. Hang on the line.
Thank you, Todd. Have a good weekend.
You too. And that's how you play the current events quiz.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Now, from the
By the way, did you see the picture of Dr. Boogie? What a weirdo. Clinton, I'm sure somewhere up in Piqua there's a cooler of cocaine. Yeah, that's a good point.
He likes to be told what to think. Our news is right down the middle. Dayton's News and Talk is WHIO. Depend on it.
ICE protests in Dayton today. We'll have more on that at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Parker, we got a basketball game tonight, don't we?
That's correct. We do.
Yeah, but we've got a full show because tip-off isn't until 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, right.
Yeah, so we've got a full 2 hours. They're playing, was it St. Louis?
St. Louis, the Billikens.
The Billikens. All right, well, hopefully the Flyers will prevail. We've got a Florida man story. The man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious. There's one thing I learned as a young man: never fall in love with a stripper. That is a rule to live by that all young men should follow in life. Clearwater, Florida man was arrested after cops say he used $300 in counterfeit bills to buy flowers and chocolates for the object of his affection, a dancer at a Florida strip club. Cops say the 32-year-old passed the bills to a local florist who, only after the suspect had left the store, discovered the bills were marked with the word replica. With flowers and chocolates in hand, the suspect then entered the nearby Oasis Cabaret, which features, quote, topless full contact entertainment, and employs the dancer of his dreams. Sadly, they don't mention the dancer's name. Is it Crystal or Heather or Chastity? I don't know. Those are good stripper names, right? Angel, that's a good one. At the end of his romantic quest with the stripper, the suspect then tried to pay his bar tab with more phony money. Club management called the cops, and they searched the suspect and found that he had about $400 more in the phony loot. He told cops he didn't realize the money was fake, but they didn't buy his excuse. He was arrested and hit with a charge for passing fake bills. He was also charged with drug possession after a brief frisk turned up coke and meth. So yeah, don't fall in love with a stripper. They're not going to love you back.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Coming up.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Yeah, I feel like it. Ah. What? Did it specifically say that? Wow. That's crazy. So that's interesting. Like, why? But I said something about it too. Uh, you're. Wow, that's a stretch. But I guess that, it's probably much easier for them to police the comments because it's, obviously it's written text and they're little robots, bots. They read all of that, but probably not what I'm saying. Right? That's weird. Well, that's crazy. Ron, you got slapped too? What is going on? They're cracking down on the edgeheads. They removed your message? What was your message about? Well, I know you don't type it again. Was it about what Clinton was talking about? That's crazy. Catherine O'Hara was a actress, well-known actress. She was in Home Alone. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's crazy.
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun. And it's free. Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I'm William Shatner. I've done a lot of things in my career, but this takes the cake. This is so cool. You, Todd, today, it's all about you. This is phenomenal. You made Parole.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And, of course, that was the voice of William Shatner, who is celebrating a rather unusual anniversary this month. And I just came across this today. So in January of 2006, William Shatner became the man with the world's most expensive kidney ever sold, kidney stone. Is that right? I think it's a kidney stone. Parker's like, what are you talking about? Well, apparently, 20 years ago, he passed a kidney stone. So, as a way to raise money for Habitat for Humanity, they auctioned it off. And his kidney stone raised $25,000. And I'm wondering who has that kidney stone. And is it still prominently displayed in your trophy cabinet for your friends when they come over? Look at that. That's Shatner's kidney stone. Right there. Wow, that's crazy. But I assume, there's a lot of hardcore Star Trek fans out there. To get a little piece of William Shatner. I remember years ago that there was a toenail, true story, look it up, a toenail from Elvis Presley that was auctioned off. That apparently it was, and this is, I swear this is true. I remember talking about it on the Kent Voss show here on WHIO back in the mid-90s. A housekeeper at a hotel went in to clean a room after Elvis had been there and found toenail clippings on the floor, scooped them up, and then sold them later. I also remember hearing the barber that Neil Armstrong used to go and get his hair cut. Right here, I don't know where, I think he was, not sure where he was living, not far from here. Got in trouble because they were selling clippings of his hair that had fallen on the ground at the barber and, turning a profit on it. Get a locket of Neil Armstrong's hair. Crazy. But people out there will buy that. They will buy it for sure. 937-457-1290. So here's a question. I saw this article in one of the radio industry newspapers, newsletter website called Inside Radio. And I want to get your take on this. The article was about people listening to podcasts and specifically saying that they don't want to listen to AI podcasts. Now, there are radio stations that have started using AI disc jockeys. None of this in this building, but there are radio stations where they are programming AI voices that sound just like regular voices, talking about the music, talking about the artist, even talking about things that are happening locally. You just put the information in, and the AI voice is generated, and it just sounds conversational. And it can be quite convincing. Sorry. It can be very convincing. I get that. I understand that it's very easy to do something like that. I'm not as in support of that. I think voices on the radio should be real people. But this idea that there could be podcasts with AI voices and conversation, why would anybody want to listen to that? I don't understand. Now, I can get maybe if you are a true crime fan, this is just one example where a writer writes a script for a true crime story, and it's like a documentary, and they put it into AI, and the AI reads the script and does it in a way where, you know, there's a narrative, there's a story quality to it, because that happens. I get that, and I'm not a fan, but I get that. But the way I read this, and maybe somebody out there knows of one of these podcasts where it's like a real conversational podcast. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm talking to Parker, my producer tonight, we're both real, live, breathing people, that somehow AI is going to duplicate that and give opinions about whatever it is. Talking about Elvis Presley's toenails or William Shatner's kidney stone. I don't know why anybody would want to listen to a podcast that was just generated by AI. Could there be anything more boring than listening to opinions or conversation between effectively robots? But it's happening, and there are companies that are doing this. AI-generated content with fully automated hosts. What on earth? Now, I've asked this question before of people that I've had on the show before at like AI generating stories. Like if you don't know anything about Chat GPT, let me just inform you a little bit. It's all over the place. Many people do, but some don't. Like if you go into Chat GPT, which is a platform online, and you say, write a 500-word story about my dog getting in my car and driving down the street. Something as ridiculous as that. It will write a 500-word story about your dog driving down a street. Now, you might read that story and be entertained by it, even though it was not actually written by a human being. Now, I have an issue with that. I don't think I don't find that very entertaining. I want a story to come from a human being who has real emotions, who has a real sense of humor, or can really, pull you into a story. But I've had people on the show where they're like, I don't care who writes the story. I don't care if it's generated by AI, which I just find weird. Because to me, it's like, it's art. Writing is art. Writing a story is artistic. And the idea that some, computer program could write something as effective or as important, as a human, I think is just ridiculous. So I just wonder about this whole notion of AI podcasting. Parker, have you heard of this before? Where it's just like, I don't know if they put prompts into whatever program it is, and these voices come up with dialogue. And
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it used for like commercials and stuff like that, but I've never seen full blown podcasts or full shows written with AI. That's interesting.
And that's what they're saying. And that there was a research project done. It says the research shows data shows podcast consumers are increasingly encountering AI generated content, but remain skeptical of fully automated hosts. They're fine with AI being used for brainstorming or research or editing, administrative tasks, 100%, because I use that too. I use that. You know, if I'm looking for an idea for something, I might, type into Chat GPT, give me 20 ideas for this. And then I'll go through and I'll cherry pick which ones I like. And then I tweak them and work them the way I want to work them into something usable. That makes sense. Or if you're trying to research a topic, that's a good way to get, 4 or 5 bullet points on something. But there's going to be people out there that are going to try to create a podcast where it's all going to be AI generated, and it could be about topics. Whatever the topic might be. Could be sports, it could be politics, could be entertainment, whatever it is. And those programs are just going to go out, pull the information that's already out there on the internet. Stories say about Catherine O'Hara passing away at age 71. And then develop a podcast and a conversation about her career, the movies she was in. And if you don't know any better, you might not know that it's not really some person behind a microphone. That's scary to me. Not just from a career standpoint. I don't think AI could replace what I'm doing. I think there's too much nuance to it. But some podcasts out there, I can totally see that happening, which is really scary. There needs to be like warnings. Like the following is AI generated. So that way you're not really listening to a human being with thoughts and a soul and emotion. You're just listening to some AI voice that doesn't really exist.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
How weird, the Facebook police.
A new pizza restaurant opened in Dayton. We'll have more on that at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Before we go to the news here, Paul in Beaver Creek. Hey, Paul.
Good evening, Todd, and I enjoy your show, and I hope Mary's doing well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's doing very well. She goes back to work Monday.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, what I wanted to say is about the cost of AI, the supporting infrastructure and so forth. And what people don't realize is that to develop these AI tools and bots and so forth takes a lot of experienced systems analysts, programmers, and so forth. But in contrast, human beings can be made by unskilled labor in the dark.
Well, Paul, that is brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you for that. I love it. Parker, I'll explain it to you later.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Clinton, I hope one day you find yourself a cooler of propane. Damn it, Bobby. I told you not to hug me in public.
Ah, meatloaf. Sorry, Ron. I know we talk about food a lot. It's an easy topic to talk about because everybody eats, right? And when you're trying to fill time and not talk about politics or whatever, sometimes food is the way to go. Hey, Zach, how you doing, man?
Representative for the WHIO Storm Center is currently activated. We'll break in whenever you need to know about approaching severe weather. WHIO.
Don't hesitate to call.
You call me? You better call me.
Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you.
You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up and rolling on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow night on MeTV locally, it's the War of the Colossal Beast on Svengoolie starting at 8 o'clock. And none other than the legendary 70s era disco radio DJ from right here in the Miami Valley, Dr. Boogie. He is going to be on with his hapless intern, Kent. And they're going to have a special studio guest tomorrow night. I think Dr. Boogie's been on now, 3 times? 2 or 3 times on MeTV. Well, he's going to be on tomorrow night. So if you're looking for something to watch tomorrow when it's freezing cold outside, that might be an option. It starts at 8 o'clock on MeTV. You'll have to endure the movie. A lot of those movies aren't very good, but fun to watch. 937-457-1290 is the number. Everybody remembers this song.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Of course, that is the iconic Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, his theme song, Won't You Be My Neighbor? It's just a classic song that puts a good feeling in your heart. I don't think it could be improved on. And I don't think anybody should try. But that didn't stop Lady Gaga.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be
kind of changes the whole feel and the message. Not sure. I mean, she's got a great voice and all, but
I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say.
Wonder if this will be a hit.
Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Please, won't you be my neighbor?
Okay, I guess it's not too bad. Not too bad, but boy, oh boy, that original from Mr. Rogers, you don't want to mess with that, man. That's such an iconic song. Every kid, from my generation for sure, knows that song. We got some good dog news to talk about.
I'm
I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. Yes, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a real, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm a real good dog. See, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog.
Well, I found two stories that just in days of each other about dogs being reunited with their families after being gone for long periods of time. And I love these stories because, one, everybody who's ever lost a dog, fortunately, Luna and Lily have not gotten away and been missing. Anybody who's goes through that, it's devastating and it's terrible and it hurts your heart. But when you get that, when you're hopefully, reunited, it's just a great feeling. And I've talked about this a lot on the show about having your dogs chipped. Lily and Luna are both chipped. If by chance something would happen and they would get loose, that's how they are most easily reunited with you. This first story is from Fairfax County. 5 years ago, a dog went missing. The Fairfax County Animal Shelter said Luke the dog went missing when he was 3 years old, but despite a search by his family, he was lost. But just this week, a dog was seen playing in the snow near a recreation center. 2 Good Samaritans caught him, took him to the animal shelter where he was scanned for a microchip, and luckily, one was found. Shelter workers were able to contact the owners. The family went to the shelter, showed the workers photos of Luke when he was a puppy, and after an hour being found at the rec center and 5 years later, he was finally back home with his family. 5 years. Here's another one. Wisconsin man drove across the country during a snowstorm to be reunited with a dog he lost 4 years ago in Philadelphia. Animal control and the animal care and control team in Philly said a dog was brought in as a stray earlier this month and scanned for a microchip. The chip identified her as Sippy, a dog reported missing in the same area of the city 4 years earlier. At this point, though, the owner, who was never obviously able to find the dog, had moved to Wisconsin. But he made the 16-hour drive back to Philadelphia during major snowstorms to bring Sippy home. The owner says the pet ran off in 2022 while the family was bringing groceries into the house. And he kept Sippy's microchip updated in hopes that he would or she would one day resurface, and she did. That's pretty cool. So just a little PSA here. If you haven't done it, get your dogs chipped. It could really be a huge help if they ever go missing. And lastly, speaking of dogs, tomorrow is a big day for those in the Lego world. Lego's latest, what do they call these? What are they called? There's a particular line. It's for adults because they're really difficult. They're sets. I forget what it's called, but the Lego, here it is, the Lego Icons. They are releasing a 2,100 piece golden retriever puppy as a Lego set. It comes out on Sunday, and you can buy it for $139.99. Golden retriever puppy is wearing a blue collar with a gold tag, and it can be posed in different positions. Oh, that's kind of cool. According to the Lego website, it's recommended for adults 18 years of age and older. But you can get it on the Lego website and also Lego stores and Target stores. So if you've always wanted a golden retriever but didn't want to deal with all the shedding hair, this Lego golden retriever might be for you. 937-457-1290. Daniel in Union City. Hey, Daniel. I'm good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
So what's shaking?
Anyways, wanted to talk about the AI podcast.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's a really strange territory, I say. Now, I've seen a lot of those on YouTube where they've put it together with AI. Most of them aren't so great because apparently those people don't know how to use ChatGPT.
Right.
I've seen a couple. I've seen the dog podcast where you got a bunch of dogs sitting around with headphones on just talking about life in general.
Really?
Those are pretty darn entertaining. But the thing is, to make it more believable, you have to work for it. There's a thing called 1, 2, 3 shot prompting. So how that works is, say, okay, write a story about a dog that likes to bite hot dogs.
Right.
And it'll write out the story. Then after it wrote out the story, go back and refine it and say, okay, this is your second shot. Write the story and give the hot dogs teeth and the fact that they like to bite back.
Right.
Then it rewrites that story.
Yeah.
Then go and say, okay, now add excitement and suspense. And then it'll rewrite it and add all that stuff. That's how you refine it and make it believable. Because I've seen a couple of these stories that people have written
Right.
that are absolutely believable that you would have never thought that ChatGPT wrote it because they used multiple shot prompts.
Yeah, and I get that, and I appreciate that, Daniel. Your phone was kind of breaking up there a little bit, but yeah, I'm not saying that ChatGPT is is going to be bad for the creative industry. I think it's very useful. The only point I was making is that there's this article that I had was talking about podcasts that have become so incredibly popular that people listen to every day. And it's, it's human beings having conversations or talking about something in the news or whatever it is, but it's people bringing real emotion, real knowledge and experience and all of those different things to whatever those stories are that they're talking about. And to try to duplicate that with something that's AI generated, it's just so fake. It'd be like and I'll I don't talk politics here, but the day will come where, and it's already here, they can go and take somebody's voice. For example, somebody like Rush Limbaugh. They could take his voice and put this into some sort of program and have him have that AI voice do a podcast and talk about politics of the day or whatever it is. That is just so fake. And why would anybody want to listen to that? It's just not, it's not real. It's not authentic. It's not organic. I mean, I love the fact that when I listen to podcasts, these are real people. They don't make mistakes, or excuse me, they make mistakes. They stumble over words. They mispronounce words. They slur their speech. Yes, I'm talking about me. It's real. It's 100% real. And to listen to something that's just so contrived and polished and, I can't imagine finding that entertaining, but I guess some people might.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good
See,
guy.
I just made a mistake. AI wouldn't do that.
It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. He'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now for
Yep. And here's the thing. I like I said, I don't have anything, intrinsically against AI. I use it. I've used it for all kinds of stuff. But I don't know. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine being entertained listening to a podcast that with voices that aren't real. It's like, what is that about? I know that's not real profound, but it just really, it just makes no sense to me. Do, 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 do.
Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Wrestler Logan Paul is in the news. He is selling a Pokemon card. The world's most expensive Pokemon card. For $5 million. And he will hand deliver it to you. The Pikachu Illustrator card was worn by the 30-year-old YouTube star on a custom diamond necklace during his WWE debut. He achieved Guinness World Records for the most expensive Pokemon card sold in a private sale when he bought it for $5.275 million back in 2021. Now he's offering the world's most coveted card for sale again, along with the diamond bordered case and necklace, and promises to hand deliver it to the buyer. It's being auctioned off by online, International Auctioneers Golden. Have even pulled forward the trading card sale. Blah, blah, blah. The Pikachu Illustrator PSA 10. The world's most only example PSA 10 is the highlight of the sale. So, yeah, for more than $5 million, you can own Logan Paul's Pokemon card necklace. Dream come true. Tina and Tip, what's going on, Tina?
Hi, Todd. Hey. I wanted to tell you, isn't it Suzanne Summers whose husband took all her data or whatever and her voice and put it in AI and made a robot that looks like her?
I haven't heard this, but I need to do some research. I loved Suzanne Summers.
I think it's her, because she passed away recently.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, a couple of years ago she did. So you're saying that he made a robot of Suzanne Summers with her voice and everything?
Yes, it put all this data that she would say in AI, and it talked to him just like she did.
I wonder if she's available for rentals.
You never know.
Be a good way to make some money on the side, right? Never mind the Thigh Master, you know? All right, Tina, we got to fly. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. That was funny. I'll have to look into that. Is Suzanne Summers a AI robot somewhere? That'd be kind of cool. Well, there you go, folks. There's the show. Thanks for listening tonight, and thanks for listening this week. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of this show with a real voice and real me at eveningedgetodd.com and many other podcast platforms. Have a terrific weekend, and I'll be back on Monday just after 5 here on the Evening Edge.
Well, that's all, folks.
But a fortune came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yep, that's all she wrote.
Next time we'll do better.
Well, at least you tried.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.
All right, everybody, have a good one. I don't know what the story is with the Facebook police, but sorry about that. Hopefully you'll all have a good weekend.